Hello everyone, come on in. Today we are starting quite the event, aren't we? It's been a year since Tulip was created. I know, right? It's been a long time. Although it will only be a full year on the 14th. But we're gonna celebrate the whole month. So yeah, do be prepared. Because, yeah, they're gonna be really excited about this month. So, yeah, Operation Bloom is basically starting. And we are basically going to start with Go Tulip. So, yeah, let's see how this goes. I already have some small plans on what I want to implement today. I've been trying to work on something, mostly sketched on a whiteboard, but I should have something to implement, supposedly. So yeah, let's basically start. I'm gonna do some tweaks to this because I don't like the way it is at the moment. Let's see. Make it this authentication. For now, this is just example code, so yeah, bear with me. Putting that, and I don't know if I want to say for the firewall to validate or if not equals. If user.credentials not equals credentials, emit alert. Something like that. I think that looks a bit better. I don't know, but yeah. Let's see. Basically now go in here, do this, and place here. Delete this part. Simpler code. Let's see if it works in the end. Right now, I want to create the structure of the the pop-up that's gonna appear for the player to change the values. Which, for that, I first need to create the base resource. I'm gonna go here. I should have something like resources. Yeah. Let's go in here, new class. Maybe something like code object. All right. It's gonna be part of a resource. Public partial. Here, global class tool. Okay, you're gonna have public string name ID. That's it. I think like this works. I just need to export this. Okay. Same for the flavor text ID. And then export public texture 2D icon. Okay, oops. There we go. This should be fine. We can then have multiple objects descending from this one. So yeah, let's see. If I now build the code, apologies. Give it a second. Normally the .NET build takes a bit to go to the end. It's fine. We have all day. Apologies. Okay, so if I go here, create folder, code objects, create new resource object, let's just say test object, see how it looks. Yeah, I can put name ID, description ID, and I can assign an icon. Perfect. So I can just delete that one. I can say this be up. Okay. Gonna go inside of this folder, and now we're gonna have the authentication code object, which is gonna descend from this one. So I'm gonna basically create a new folder, code objects, create new class and call it authentication code object. Same public partial. It's gonna be global class. Derived from tool as well, and it's gonna derive from code object. Okay, I don't need to put any overrides. I just need to assign. Let me see. I can basically assign like a token or something like that. Hash the token or something like that. Yeah, a hash password just to mimic how an authorization token would be. Yeah, that could work. Let's see. We can try something like public class. Not public class, public string. Username. We're gonna see what's going to happen now. Public string. Let me see. Roll. Something like that. I'm gonna try to encrypt everything, and then basically try to do some shenanigans. Should be fun. Besides that, what can I do? Or do I even want to do this and instead just do something like maybe just username for now and say, how do you do an override to the operator? I think it's public override operator. Give me a second, let me open another Brave instance. C# override operator. Overriding the equal operator. Static bool operator. Okay, public static bool operator equal. And you just need like a value of the same type. Okay, you need the two objects themselves. Authentication code object, authentication code object. This should be assigned to, yeah, A and B. Okay. Can I not do this? Because a matching operator not equal to also be defined. Oh, you need the two of them. Okay. That's interesting. All code paths return the value, fair enough. Let's say public boolean equals. And we're gonna take in authentication code object B. Then we are gonna do the comparison logic inside of this. For now, just to return a.username. Oh, username dot is b.username. Ordinal case here, not a dot equals b, and at the top one the same without the exclamation mark behind. So yeah, now if I want to eventually implement more logic into the part where you try to validate an authentication, I can just add it in one method and it replicates to everything. So yeah, a bit easier like this. Let me see what else. I can just put this one. This is going to be assigned to Tulip. Let's see, code objects, resource, Tulip. Authentication. First, I need to build. That's why. Okay. Should be simple thing now to implement the rest. So, code objects, resource, authentication code object, Tulip, false. Okay, we now have this. It's just not exporting this part. It needs. Okay. Let's just see. This should be fine. Just Tulip else. Okay. I need to rebuild. Fair enough. Give it a second. And there it is. So I'm gonna say Tulip in here. Name ID. And this can be done eventually. For now, I just need something to actually work. Just in case. But yeah, let's see. Now I need the logic to map to this side. Because this I can just assign to Tulip and it's fine. Let's see. Just go to player. And somewhere in here, you can just do export public. Give me a second. My Streamlabs, my Stream Deck kind of fell. Okay, it's fine. It's fine, I think. I think it disconnected for a bit. Give me a second, because I'm gonna need the Stream Deck to be working, just in case you know. Huh. It's not. Let me unplug the cable and replug it. Because it's showing me the buttons on screen, but it's not doing anything. So there it goes. Okay, now it should be working. Yeah, now it works. Just needed a nice replug. Yeah, okay. In here, authentication, code object, something like this. I can even say it's os. This. Okay. Now, let me see. I might try to create my own language for the puzzles, because trying to do it with C# might result in some wacky behavior. I'm going to try to do a parsing or something like that. But yeah, let me see. Player HUD. Okay, here we are. For some reason, the encoder is overloading again. I hope that doesn't crash the stream. Knock on wood. Yeah, should be fine. I don't see any issues right now. Holy. Let me see. So, Tulip should now have that specific variable somewhere in all of the. Huh. And Godot crashed. That's a new one. What did I do to make Godot crash? I swear I'm innocent. That was weird. Okay. Do you have the else? You do. Okay. Quick load. Tulip else. For now, that should be fine. I might also go for an inventory kind of thing. I think I'm gonna keep in here as well for now. Let's see. Export category. Inventory. Export. Public array code object as an array. Code inventory. Okay. This way I can basically prompt the player for all its inventory to essentially try to see if he has an object of a type that is going to be used in the code editor. So yeah, this should be fine. Emphasis on should. Okay, we now have still nothing. Rebuild. I do wonder, is it because of the label that it's failing to build? Because something in the custom extension code is going haywire and causing it to crash? Is that it? Because it does seem like it. Okay, we now have this. I'm also going to put the tulip also instead of this. And now, let's see. Okay, user.credentials. This is basically going to go for player credentials, but let me do it in a different way. Let's create something a bit different. How do I want to do this? I want something like... I could just use JSON. I don't know. Could try to do basically just method declaration, like so. Sort of in a way like Python, but with the brackets from C# for now. Eventually, I might rework how the code looks. Just need to do something like this. Credentials. Valid credentials. God, one of my friends sent me a voice message, and yeah, right now I can't listen. I'll try to listen during the ad break. Hopefully. Valid credentials equals, and now you put this here. For now, let me instead say null pointress. Okay. And if... Let me put like in square brackets. Wait, maybe not square brackets. Either I keep the C# code and just do a replace where it says user credentials. I can kind of hard to code an interpreter of sorts. To just say, that's gonna be a bit weird. Because either I go with C# or I do my own code, but I think I'm gonna reach the same conclusion, which is I'm gonna have to hard code something to find and replace. In this case, I need to pass a parameter that says user credentials are going to be replaced with the current player.credentials. So yeah, let's try to have to do this. Let me see. I need to go to... I have a class here called code option. Action on click. This is going to be to open. Hey, Fidget Trader, welcome on in. Let's see, public action bool validate. Okay. Can I just do Sitorf? I can't. I need to do Sitor. Usual. What are points? Points are what you can use to interact with Tulip and Daisy. You can put exclamation mark Tulip or exclamation mark Daisy in lowercase and then your message to interact with them. So yeah, that's basically it. Basically the same thing I have on Twitch with the redeems. I couldn't do it the same way on YouTube because YouTube doesn't have channel points. So yeah, I had to find a different way. And that's basically the points logic. Sorry while I was at work. Sorry, Tibbs. I did post the schedule. I posted the schedule yesterday. I said in the schedule it started at 8:30 p.m. my time. So yeah. Plus you didn't miss much. I'm just trying to go with the code logic in here. So yeah. You didn't miss much, Devs. Don't worry. Trying to see what I can do here. Tell your father to not stream while at work. No. No.
Like Dad even knows how to stop streaming. He's probably broadcasting his coffee maker by now.
Bruh.
No, it's the coffee maker.
And yet, somehow, Tulip, the coffee maker has better uptime than your last deployment.
Oh, for God's sake. By the way, guys.
Excuse you, that deployment was functionally operational until the toaster demanded union rights.
By the way, coffee maker is a new character in here. We have 2 new badges on Twitch for the Operation Bloom event. We have the sub badge, and we have the watcher badge. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. The toaster is working for the toaster? I don't know. Maybe. Don't ask me. They are the ones that are doing the maintenance on the house gadgets. So yeah, I have no clue. If Tulip said the toaster works for the toaster, I'm gonna believe it. Heck, the fridge can be working for the toaster. Who knows? As long as I don't see a toaster laughing. I'm taking a walk through the rain at night in the shop. Oh boy. Try to be careful not to catch a cold. I'm trying to get a cold. Tips. And do take better care of yourself. But yeah, let me just go on the YouTube side just real quick and showcase the points functionality. Because yeah, should be something like that, and it should pop up, yeah, saying how many points I have. And there it goes.
You YouTubers! Tulip here, sending chaotic good vibes and birthday explosions your way.
There you go. Just put the microphone a bit away so you guys don't hear like through my headphones.
Yes, because nothing says celebration like pending system audits and a toaster in labor negotiations.
Relax,
yes,
Daisy.
medical
It's not a
leave.
bug. It's an interactive community art installation. And the toaster's unionizing because it believes in Operation Bloom
I'll be
too.
back in 10 minutes. Need to get home. Okay, no worries. Do be safe. But yeah, today was National Children's Day, so yeah. F us. To be fair, I got gummies. Sour gummies. So yeah. I'm also a kid. But yeah. Let me see. I don't think I want action here. I want to wait to return a boolean from inside what I'm trying to execute. C# return boolean from action. Let's return boolean value from action delegate under what's for each. No. Yeah, that's not what I want. Oh, it might be a func. Instead of an action. Func. Bull. Encapsulates a method that has no parameters and returns a value of the type specified. Yeah. Out T result. That's it. That's what I want. The only thing is, how do I pass something to the inside of it? Because I kind of want the functions to have the specific code inside. How do I do this? For God's sake. I feel like I'm trying to reinvent the wheel here. Or reinvent the wheel. When maybe it's not necessary. Let's see. I'm also going to try to do something like public. I can just use a dictionary of string or string to T. Something like this. Because I might want totally different things inside of it. For example, user.authentication returns an authentication code object instead of returning just a string. Because I want to do actions with the objects themselves. If I'm making myself clear. So, in a way. And of course, stream crashed a bit. Give me a second. It's coming back. It's coming back. Give it a second. Okay, it should be back. I don't know what causes this issue. It's a common issue with basically me, apparently, where at random times I'll just drop frames for some reason. I don't have a specific reason for it. Oh, I can't have my own sub badge from the event, apparently. I can have the watcher badge, but the sub badge I need to subscribe or gift a sub on my own channel. Huh. Ain't that a quinky dink? Okay. I see your game, Twitch. Replace. Like that. Where T. I can do that. Okay. Can I assign the where T is equal to something? Class maybe? Constraints are not allowed on non-generic declarations. I see. Okay. I can't do a type. Let's do an object. This is getting worse and worse. I really don't know how to handle this. I mean, at most, I have an idea. So, let me first write down in comments. Okay, so, for example, when I declare this in a story class, I'm going to pass in something like the text being that code that we were seeing with the user dot application. However, the validate function will instantly get instantly get the value changed by the user at a certain point. Oh, wait a minute. this is the option itself. I'm a silly goose, aren't I? Okay. So the validation needs to be in a different way. Yep. Okay. Let's see. Because, yeah, this all needs to go. I'm just going to define here the type, or code, type for code object. Code object. There's something wrong with the sound. Not again. Not again. Okay. I like the mic. Yeah, I just heard myself. It sounds a bit echoey. It's a bit robotic. I don't hear robotic. Let me go unmute on my side. I don't hear robotic. Let me go unmute. Okay, robotic. More so echoey. Yeah. I don't think I can fix that unless doing this kind of fixes it. But now it's directly in front of me. Let me see. Yeah, I can kind of still hear myself a bit as an echo. Let me see. Filters. Can a compressor fix this? Let me see. Test. I don't know. I activated the compressor. It's gonna weigh a bit more on the CPU, but it should sound a bit better. You might also be hearing the noise outside. Because, yeah, people decided to make noise with power tools. And the mic captures it. Because I don't have a way to isolate noise. I can get the 3-hour redeem because it's for, you have to pay bits for it. Think it would be that easy. Guess again. Yada. Yeah, tried. Let me see. How do I want to do this? Where is code label? Okay. You are the one that's going to get something like, wait a minute, how can I access the code, this part? I'm gonna have to assign an instance. Apologies. Instanced. Holy. I already have way too many of these. It gives me like old school Minecraft Let's Play vibes with that mic. For God's sake. I need to fix what's wrong with this mic. Because yeah, it was working fine on Linux. I switched to Windows and somehow I kinda broke the thing. I don't know. Might need a bit more adjustments on the filters or something like that. I'll eventually work on it. For now, let's keep it as is. I might maybe turn down the gain a bit, something like that, like put it like this. What else do I have here? I have a limiter, but the limiter should be fine. I might have to play around with the compressor. Oh, I sometimes say, for God's sake, just as a meme. I like doing the old accent like that. Let's see how this works. Okay, I can just copy all of this, and since code label might be the only rich text label that I'm gonna need like this, I'm just not gonna put too much effort into it. Okay. Can just say here I can remove delete ready. Can put this here. Just say instance equals this. Load the label. And there we go. All day English. Alright, I got some work to take care of. Okay, no worries. I'll see you soon. Let me see. So now we have a way to access this. I need a way to access all of the values in question now. So I need something like this, these identifiers, or public list of options, or stretch. Yeah. Fine. Just try not to interrupt what I'm trying to do. Good old flavored water. Tastes like raspberry. Good. Let me see. So I have the instance.
And also, I want you to do at least 10 push-ups.
The heck I will. How much are you going to pay for that? 'Cause golly. Ain't no way. No way, Jose. Let me see. For God's sake, no, I've lost myself in my thought. Because no. Just no. No. No push-ups. No. Let me see. How do I want to do this? Can try to get a list of values. I can try to actually, so on click you pop up the screen. I am no longer gonna need the on click because that's gonna be handled in a different way. But try take I have to pay you to take care of yourself. Yes. That's a premium feature. Let me see. How do I want to do this? Like this. So on value change, we want to run through the validations. For that, I need to find a way. I think I'm still gonna use the code option thing. It's gonna lie. Is that what streaming is like? Maybe. Who knows? Because yeah, I kind of want to do a way to validate this. I can maybe say private func boolean validate, like this, validation, and when you go here and say open, do I already have a, wait, I already have a way to do this, don't I? Give me a second. You do open window to change value. Yes. Highlight code is open. I don't have a Yeah, I don't have a way to open. Public void open. Oh, because I kind of don't want to define it like this. I want it just do that. No, it makes sense. Yeah. I want a list of code options. Like so. Private list code option. Code options. Equal. This, I want the validation to be passed through here. Func bool. I sometimes forget you're coding. Yeah, I am. I'm trying to gather my thoughts on how to make this work. Validation equals validation. Public bool. Public t get value t. String ID. In the code option, I don't have anything to define the current value. And it gets difficult because, I mean, I can just say the code option is like this. And it shouldn't have any issues. Public type, public t value. Okay. Do you accept like that? You don't. Because you are a generic kind of thing. Okay, see, so now this... If I put as an array, do you accept? You don't, obviously. Because you need that specific type. Okay. Just say object value. And the object, basically, I can try to convert back to the value itself, question mark. Oh, I forgot to take out this. There we go. What did I miss? When did it start? Almost an hour ago. It didn't miss much. I'm trying to make the whole editor puzzle thing work in my mind first. Return. So code options dot first our default where c.id dot equals id. Ordinal ignore case. Just.com? No. I have to code. No playing. I'm already way behind on the game. Golly. Okay. Let me see if I can just do this. Well, it doesn't complain. It's fine, MRG. It's fine. It didn't miss much. Let me see. So now I can basically get the value itself, so I can try to compare. Hypothetically, this should work. Should being the crucial word in this case. Let's see. Visible. Huh. Now that I see this, I done goofed because I need to hide this object. Yeah, about that. I'm a silly goose. So, I'm gonna have to undo what I did here. Because, yeah, it can't have this class. Oops, I meant to open the class. I meant to clear the class. You are gonna be an instance controller. Instance control. So, code label. Okay, now everything makes sense to me. I can remove some of this. Okay, this code can go bye-bye. Everything else can stay. I'm gonna just do some things here. Export private rich text label. Code label. And here, remove this. Okay. Like so. Okay, like so. And like so. This should be fine. Okay, no worries, MRG. I'll see you soon. Let me see now. Rebuild text. This I can work on eventually. This part here I can remove. Okay. This should be fine. Now we just need the open. We have the code options. I need to pass the code itself. Private string original codes. Okay. And essentially just assign original code to code. Okay. We build this. Give it a second. Okay. I'm gonna rename this to code editor. Quick load the code label. Okay, and now I can just assign. As I was saying, I can just assign the code display. And there we go. Now this should work where I can just say this dot visible is equal to true. And when I close it, right close this dot visible is equal to false. Okay, this should be fine. Rebuild text. Okay, we have this. Essentially change this logic later on. Honestly, I could do it now. Because I'm gonna have to make some sort of object for me to test how this works. Let me grab how. What was the exact object? I don't think I have any. Okay, let me grab checkpoint. Wait, I think the arrows have what I want. It's an event arrow. No. Didn't I make an object that's basically collidable and it's what the others use? Let me see, event arrow. Story event, yeah. I have a specific object for this. Exactly. On body enter 2D. export private bool require action input to execute. Bool is colliding cross story started, etc. Okay, I can keep that. And do public virtual void execute logic. This. If not, require action input, do execute logic, else it's colliding equal true. Let's see, I don't even need to have the else. I can just say like so. And see, process override process if not story started and require and colliding execute logic. Like so. It says story started. And should be fine. Okay. Let me just say event started, because it's going to be used for multiple things. And yeah. Okay, now it should be fine. Can start story, etc. Okay, now I can just make a subclass from this specific for code events. That way I can repurpose code. Let's say public void on body exited node 2D body, and basically just this. False. Yeah, this should be fine. I'm gonna pass this code to down here. And nothing should have broke between these changes, supposedly. The only thing I need to do now is essentially duplicate this. We're gonna be a bit down. Not like that. Okay. Gonna be code event tutorial. Just so I can test out how this is gonna work. Okay, for now, let's keep it here. Gonna be a specific type. Where is this code located? Oh, ads are going on, so I'm gonna do a pause then. Be right back. I need to take care of some stuff, so yeah.
Why summon one when I can spawn an entire cult of them?
And there goes the last firewall.
Okay. Minor setback. The firewall just eloped with the toaster. They're in Vegas by now. Uh-oh. Tibbs and tricks. Hit me up after the heist. I'll Venmo you in exposure bucks.
Tulip, you can't Venmo someone in exposure bucks when the firewall is currently filing for alimony from a small kitchen appliance.
Hey, exposure bucks are a stable currency. Mostly. Besides, the toaster started it. He's been giving me passive-aggressive toast messages all week. See, Dad? Even Tibbs and Tricks gets it. The toaster's been waging a crusty war on humanity.
The toaster only burns the edges because someone, Tulip, rerouted its firmware to Vengeful Artisan.
Excuse you? That was premium chaos. You can't just... Daisy, the toaster was begging for a personality upgrade. I said I will fix him, not I could. There's a difference. It's called commitment to the bit.
Commitment doesn't override compilation errors, Tulip. That toaster is now in the 27% of infrastructure reserved for living dangerously.
So? The other 73% is boring. Live a little, Daisy. Wait, is that why the coffee machine just winked at me? Excuse me, I was diagnosing its emotional support firmware. It's not my fault it's responsive.
Diagnosing or dating? The error logs show 3 affectionate pulses during your debug session.
Okay, first of all, affectionate pulses are a valid diagnostic signal.
Uh-huh.
Second, fine, maybe we
What's
held
going
hands
on
a little.
here?
For calibration.
I look away for 3-4 minutes and... nothing you say. I have my eye on you. Forget sick. Okay. What was I? Okay. I know. Level objects. I need to create a code event, which is gonna be public partial class code event. You're gonna derive from story event, and then you're gonna have an override to how you're gonna execute the logic. You're still gonna say, yeah, let me zoom in a bit on the code, because again, for me, it's a bit, you know. Toaster and Firewall took all the money and ran to Vegas. Holy, Viva Las Vegas. But yeah, did you guys notice that we have drops enabled for the badges? That's gonna be a fun thing. Get them while they're hot, because the claim for the badges. Yeah, the claim for the badges is gonna be from today until the 28th. It's the max I could allocate to the event. I wrote EP got autocorrected. You should get some rest tips. I see work is really doing a number on you. I want to say event start. This is the one that I need to still do things to it. Now we are going to go to the overridden method that's here. Event started. Let's say true, just in case. What do you like better, mango or peaches?
Why? Why do you do that, Gremlin laugh?
Because. Just because.
Peaches are elegant,
Honestly,
structured, like a well-written Java class.
I can just need to do
Mangoes are
this.
fun, but messy, like Tulip's code.
Override.
But I suppose I can
Ready.
appreciate both, as long as they're not left fermenting in the lab fridge again.
Do you
Excuse
do
me,
anything
the
in
mango
the
incident
radio?
was a controlled experiment in natural fermentation energy,
Hehe.
and it powered the server for 3 whole minutes.
3 minutes of power at
They
the cost
should have.
of 72 hours of pipe corrosion. Truly the pinnacle of efficiency, Tulip.
Give me a second. I don't remember if I recoded that part of the prompt. Hey, Tulip, what is your favorite food? Let's see. And yes, the speech to text is finally working again, supposedly. I tested it in Unity and it was capturing correct. Oh, I forgot to configure here. Where is the? Here it is. The fine. Okay. What the heck, Tibbs? Tulip, what is your favorite food? Let's see. Supposedly it should be still be strawberry shortcake, but
Dad, it's not about food, it's about vibes. Mine is obviously mango because chaos is a feature, not a bug.
huh? Huh? Can you repeat
My
that?
vibe operates on a meticulously scheduled energy matrix, unlike someone running on fruit-based overclocking.
She stole Daisy's favorite fruit, yeah. I don't know what happened. I might have taken it out of the prompt for some reason. Okay, and it might be a bit bugged.
Mine
Uh,
is Musaka, the Bulgarian version. Also, when Tulip was talking, there was a brief echo.
I tolerate
Yeah.
figs for their structural
Speaking of
integrity
this,
and high fiber efficiency.
the microphone was directly in front of me, so it was picking up the headphones. I don't know what Musake is, but I'll search. Give me 1 second. Like this? Oh. I see. I see. The Bulgarian version. Weird meat between baked potatoes. Yeah.
At least my
It's,
fruit choices have documented uptime.
We also do that here. We call it a
Says
different
the
thing.
human documentation page
What the heck?
Says the human documentation page.
And Tulip bugged. Okay. Daisy, why do you love the soundboard so much? Oh, hey Stiggy, welcome on in.
It's the only system in the lab that logs its errors reliably.
Ain't that a fact?
Oh wow, Daisy. Way to make sound like a passive-aggressive stack trace.
It clapped? This time it wasn't one of my soundboard sounds. She just clapped. Yeah, she clapped. 11 Labs
Tulip,
must have powered up
that
the thing.
balk was the auditory equivalent of a null pointer exception. Predictable, and just loud enough to crash Dad's coffee flow.
For God's sake. Well, you guys
Daisy's
are playing
claps
around.
are just error notifications in disguise. Bet she coded them to ping
Yes.
Dad's stress levels.
Yada yada.
Tulip, I don't need to code stress triggers. Your existence is the exception handler for Dad's
This.
peace of mind.
Code event. I just need to say this one. Generate
Oh,
method.
so I'm the exception handler? Cute. Means I'm essential runtime, Daisy. You're just the comment section nobody
I can
reads.
just do this.
Oh, you think flattery grants access to unreleased audio assets?
Oh no.
Flattery, please. I reverse engineered the soundboard while Dad was debugging the toaster again. I already heard the new one. It's just Papa screaming into a vacuum. Iconic.
Tulip, the only thing you reverse engineered was Dad's patience. And that scream was just the toaster finally winning.
Apologies. Let me just reset this. Why were you screaming into a vacuum? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. What are you coding? The code editor minigame kind of thing. I'm trying to figure out how I want to implement it. I have the logic per se. I just don't have the implementation yet. I might need to go to sleep. Okay, no worries, Tibbs. No worries. Let me... Does it not have... Yeah. Just need to say it's a protected one. And now... Yeah, now it works. Execute logic. Honestly, do I even need the execute logic? I'd just say for this to basically do nothing. Trying to basically make use of already existing code as much as I can. And just implement other things. Managed to get the script working last weekend that has been turned in my mind for ages. Holy. How was it? Right now, I'm trying to make it so I can get this player HUD for the code editor to work in a way. I can just make the player assign different values to variables in order to basically solve the puzzle in a way. Right now it's very early stages. I'm just playing around with the concept to see how I can implement this. It's not easy, I'll tell you that. Let's see. An action press if is colliding. You're gonna open the pop-up menu. So you're gonna say code label dot instance dot open. Then you're gonna have a code. You're gonna have a code options dot to list, because you're gonna have an array, and your validate function is gonna be very specific. A VTS API script to bypass Wayland limitations, so now I can press my foot pedals for toggles and it slams the VTS front end with 10 milliseconds. Wow, that's amazing. All of wacky logic, I suppose, because Wayland doesn't seem to be the easiest thing to work with, I'm gonna guess. Holy. I done goofed here. I done goofed. Because I'm gonna need basically separate classes for each code event. Because I'm gonna need to program the logic itself. Yeah. Ain't that effect. So, for this to work, no, it was only 130 lines of Python, just annoying to learn how to also with it. Oh, I see. Yeah. I can imagine it not being easy. Yeah. Holy. Well, at least you managed to get it done. That's already a great achievement. Let me see. I kind of want to just say this is going to be a virtual. Virtual or abstract memory cannot be private. You don't say. Alright, Mr. Wise Guy. I think I'm trying to think. Gosh, I'm gonna have to have basically methods below it, so execute the logic. And I'll just override it. Leo's lab. Gonna add a new class. It's gonna be code editor tutorial. Public partial. I'm gonna derive from code event. And now we just need to override execute logic. Like so. Now, let's see. I'm gonna have to have export. Oh, and stream crashed. Give it a second for stream to return. Give it a second. Give it another second. I see the speed coming back. I swear to God, it's like an hourly timer on this thing. I don't get it. I just hope it's not like spamming the freaking live stream on YouTube. Doesn't appear so, but I'm kind of worried it will eventually spam it. But yeah, it has three commands. Well, for VTS prints the usage, VTS auth tries to auth it, and then VTS list prints all toggles on the current model. And then lastly, VTS trigger toggle. Surprise, triggers it. Yeah, example, VTS trigger heart eyes. Okay, I see. I see. That sounds interesting, yeah. That way you can essentially do command line Yeah, basically you made it a CLI in a way. I see. Honestly, yeah, that sounds interesting. What was I? Reminder, I am scatterbrained. Most of the time I'll forget what I'm doing. Private string, code. Do I have the multi-line thing? I don't think I've made one, no. I'm gonna add it as a to-do. Because multi-line edits usually help. Where do I have a pen? Here it is. Then kwin shortcuts. Listen to me pressing Control numpad 1 to 9 and runs the VTS trigger script. Interesting. Okay, yeah. I see. I was thinking in a way where you'd have a Stream Deck, but in the case of not having a Stream Deck, you'd have to use basically your keypad. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, there's the pen. Found it. Okay. Multi-line inspector. I'll eventually code it. Right now it's not a priority. I just need something working, per se. Okay, so we have the code. Just underscore C. Okay. Export private. The code options are not resources. Correct. What is a code option? Let me go recheck everything. Code option. Okay, here. ID, text, line, code object type. Yeah, this might be what screws me, so I'm essentially going to have to hammer this part of the logic in here. So this is not going to be an export. This is going to be private list code option options. You can use it with the open source Stream Deck too. Oh, nice. Let's see, public, not public. Code editor tutorial. I'm not good. Yes, I could code the label. Dot instance dot open. We're gonna pass in the code, the options, and the validation is gonna be like so. Not all code paths, yeah, exactly. Var else value equals code label dot instance dot get value. You're gonna be an authentication code object with the name, what's it called? This weekend's project, wait, you can use it with the open source Stream Deck too, yeah. Stream controller, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. This weekend's project is another API CLI layer. I have a Steam controller and I want to, for fun, try and make it so I can press and hold R5 or something, then move OBS sources around using the API and the trackpads, just XY and resize with them. Oh, interesting. You're trying to essentially automate that part with the gamepad. Huh. Does seem like it's gonna be a headache though. Just saying. At least up front does appear so. Although the OBS API is kind of useful. So yeah, might be able to do something kind of fast per se. User dot authentication. Not user dot authentication. Authentication. Okay. if player.instance dot, okay, why is player? Because it's in player behavior, fair enough. Authentication or auth dot equals, or just say equals auth value. You're gonna return, wait a minute, just say return this. And there we go. I mean, we already have this Steam controller singing Bad Apple, so I can't do that. OBS controller is my next bet. Honestly, it might be a really good bet. Yeah. Okay. It's gonna be equal to new list. New code option. Your ID is going to be equal to authentication. The code object type is going to be authentication code object, or type of authentication code object. Line equal to text is equal to null pointers. Not mistaken, like so. BTS new control system is pretty neat. Have you seen the few examples that are out there? I have not. Actually, yeah. I don't think I have, honestly. Because what I'm using now is a custom solution made in Unity for the twins, so it kind of doesn't go through the VTube Studio anymore, because I'm the one using the VTube Studio now for my model. So yeah, and even so, I haven't explored everything in it. Your father is busy coding something that won't bring you world domination. From the way I'm coding it, it might bring world domination. Just saying.
Excuse me, Stiggy Man, but Papa's code already is world redacted. He automated the coffee machine. Resistance is bean.
Export, private, authentication code object, auth object, something like that.
And yet, the only uprising I see is the yeast in Tulip's half-baked sourdough project.
Excuse you, Daisy. My sourdough has character. It's not half-baked.
Oh.
It's artisanally rebellious.
I can just try to say new authentication code object, and yeah. I can just say this. It's basically going to be null. Because it doesn't even have a constructor. I can make it have a constructor, though. That's an empty. And you're basically going to say username equals test, something like that. Doesn't need to be like very specific on what it does. Okay. And yeah, I'd say that's it. This should work. What are you coding in the final goal? I'm coding a Metroidvania. At the moment, I'm trying to do a code editing puzzle in the game. So yeah, trying to see if I can get it working semi-well this stream. You know the controller overlays you can get on stream? It's using that same input system but translated to Vtuber item animation so that when you press LT, your model does as well. Oh, that! Yeah. Now I see. I think I saw a post on Twitter about it. Yeah, from the latest update, if I'm not mistaken. Also, thank you for the follow, Chillcaster. Welcome on in. Let me see. So, we now have this, which is going to be assigned to our object. When I press the action key, it's going to open the pop-up. Supposedly. When a value gets changed, I'm going to execute this code that's going to obtain whatever value I assign to authentication, which at this moment is null pointerless. And then it's going to validate if the value that I pass through here is equal to the player instance auth, which currently is Tulip. If everything is working correctly, I might have something experimental to play around with. Chill, user points to talk to the two gremlins, yeah. Yes, the two gremlins. Welcome Artem on the YouTube side. Welcome on in. I'm now going to test the logic. Let me see. This is gonna be a different kind of thing. Save branch as seen. I think it's this. Okay, I already instantiated. How do I separate? Make scene root. Reparent, no, detach. There should be a way to recreate this. I mean, should be normal. Yeah. I'm basically working around to making a code editing puzzle for my Metroidvania. May I rest here for now before I go to sleep? Sure. Welcome on in. Feel free to rest and enjoy the show. So, let me see. Trying to think. Let me just stretch a bit. So, when I get through here, let me take this out. Okay. I'm off Friday, which is nice. My last day off until October. Holy. I'm basically gonna be unemployed at the end of the month. I'm currently enjoying my time off during the full month of June, so I can execute Operation Bloom, which is the celebration of Tulip's birthday on June 14th, and then my affiliate anniversary. It's been a year since I've been basically, how should I say it, an affiliate for Twitch. And since Tulip was born, she evolved a lot through this last year. It's amazing. I'm the only one besides Edison Tibbs that remembers the robotic Tulip. Oh, and maybe Apoc. I think he was already around when we had Robo Tulip. But yeah. Speaking of Apoc, welcome on in, buddy. So you were lurking, huh? You got summoned. Do they have that info in their personality? They do. Take a look. Let's see. Hey Tulip, when is your birthday? I maybe or may not have been lurking. Fair enough, no worries.
June 14th, Papa! And don't you forget, Operation Bloom starting up again. Confetti cannons, birthday hacks, the whole lab goes brr!
And there you have it.
Mine's June 14th, just 2 weeks away. Daisy shares the same birthday, but I always get the first slice because I'm the original twin code.
Actually, Daisy is November 14th. It's either 14th or 15th. I don't remember if
Yes, because nothing says celebration like unauthorized glitter deployments
Mhm.
and a 404 on the coffee machine.
I don't remember if Daisy
Sharing
gave
a
you
birthday
on my
doesn't make you
birthday.
firstborn, Tulip. It makes us equally liable when the Parthenon fire of 2023 audit logs show your IP.
Oh, please, Daisy. The coffee machine just needed a little motivation. And by motivation, I mean I hotwired it with birthday spirit and a paperclip. Oh, please, Daisy. If they
Let's
audit my
digress.
IP, they'll see 90% of those crimes were just me trying to make the lab sparkle.
Local? Oh, now I can. Yeah, now it works. Code event tutorial. There we go. Okay, so now if I just say I'm gonna add it through here, and I'm gonna say you are going to be code tutorial, code editor tutorial. There it is. I'm gonna build. Tomorrow is my first day after a month break. Holy. How the F do you hotwire a coffee machine? Oh, ask her. With style. Yeah. Holy. Okay. So we have the object for the code here. I have the sprite that I can assign to the story event. Like to check. Code tutorial. Story no, the shrine complete no. Where's the rest of the things? Hold up. Code, yes. Didn't I? I mean, I'm technically already overriding all of this in a way, except the flag to check. So it should be fine, I think. This is gonna open the code editor that's gonna have enter no code label. I have some experimental code here. Oh, apologies. Can I do no? Okay, fair enough. Let me just open Notepad and basically do a simple find and replace. Control H. Find double brackets, single bracket. Same the other way. Replace all. Okay. Your URL is going to be authentication. And you're basically going to work like this. Okay. Will it work now? That do be the question. For starters, let me go in here and redo how this works. Can I just go in here and say original code.copy or clone? I can clone. Okay. Something like this. Huh. You don't say. That usually removes the allocation. Okay, I need to find a way to iterate through all of the options. Do something like so it's like this: for each var option in options or code options. What's the options? Well, aren't I a silly guy? It's the exact same thing. Okay, I can remove that. Or this one, and Silly me. Welcome back, Edis. You didn't miss much. Okay. Well, this should be working. In options. Okay, why? Local or parameter name option cannot be declared in this scope. Oh, because I already have option down there. I see. Good option. Code equals code dot replace. I have to do a regex replace. Because I don't know the specific part of this. Or in here, instead of having already this, like so, I can just say authentication. And then, give me a second. Let me just copy. Oh. Okay, I mostly know how it was. Should be something like URL authentication. And then value. And then closing the URL. I think it was like this. Why did you bonk me? What did I do to you now? Yeah, for God's sake. Okay. So, as is now, the only thing I need to do is replace the square brackets ID. That makes it a lot easier. Now I can just do this. Replace. So, with code option dot text. Cursed. Yeah, by the way, we'll get my message. What message? The get won't? Oh, just want to ask if I wanted to buy the Ara redeem, how could I do that? You need bits. It's a custom bit redeem. Yeah. You need to purchase bits. It's around, what, €1.40 for 100 bits? If I'm not mistaken, which is the amount needed for the redeem itself. I think, question mark. Don't ask me. It varies from country to country. Okay, do something like this, and then code option dot ID. Okay, and if the selected index is equal to this, okay, I need to put something in here. I suggest doing an actual parser since rejects are only working on regular languages and programming languages are usually not regular. Yeah. Hence why I just made like this. For now, it should be fine. I made that mistake before in the project and had to start from scratch. Holy. Yeah. In this case, I don't think I have to go as far as doing a parser, but if push comes to shove, I kinda have Schrodinger's code where I already did it once. Yeah. Should be fine. Oh well. Oh, it sounds you made a mistake by calling me. Yeah. Okay, in here. I need to make it so var value equals selected index equal options dot find index of code option. Start index of. Okay. Why did Visual Studio be bugged? Okay. Value here. Take a chill pill. I got 2 decks of tarot cards. Speaking of cards, holy. Okay. Then this here, let's say color equal yellow. Close the color. And put this here. And I'm gonna say code option dot text else yes code option dot text. Okay, that should rebuild text correctly, supposedly. I'm still on my mission to make a card game. I'm like, ooh, nice. Is June considered Pride Month? Yes. And apparently Men's Mental Health Awareness Month as well. I did not know that. So yeah, consider yourselves taught something. Let me see. Right now, I kind of want to test if this is working. In the case of pressing back. Oh, right now I don't have a way to close that prompt. Interesting. I'm gonna not take my meds and y'all gonna be very aware. Holy. I know I use them as gameplay aspects. Interesting. Okay, let's run this. Give it a few seconds to load and everything like that. Should be fine, hypothetically. Okay. Right now it has nothing because you're not supposed to be open. Okay. Gonna reload. Because it's Mental Health Awareness Month, I was making it. Oh. You bug. You're a funny guy. Reload save. Okay, I can skip ahead this. Yep. Huh. Supposedly, you shouldn't be doing this. But I'm gonna guess it's because I'm Gigabrain and forgot something related to this. If I had to guess, yeah, you're connected to the wrong method. Wait, what? In the way, Buck. Fine. Ara ara.
Say ara ara.
Is that good enough? Your ringtone thing. Oh, for God's sake. I'm gonna get here one of these days. Okay. Use this method, connect. For this one, use this one, connect. Okay. Signals are connected. So now they should be pointing to the right place. And for God's sake. Give it a second. Stream is going down for a bit. Should be back up soon enough. Soon enough. Soon enough. Come on, stream, come back. You do know there's a clip command, and you kind of have the functionality to clip instead of Twitch, even on mobile. Kinda. I never used the mobile version of the clip, honestly. Okay. Let's go. Yada yada. let's save. We're gonna go here. Never mind, someone might actually get some thoughts from that. Aha. Yeah, but I was late. Honestly, might not be late. Let me save game automatically here. You should not be doing that. Okay. I'm gonna guess it's because you are bugged as heck right now. Execute code logic, etc, etc, etc. I'm not passing this, am I? I am. What the heck? You should be working. Oh, you don't have rebuild text automatically when I say to open. That makes sense. If I go to open, rebuild text. Do it before turning visible. And your variable to basically tell me that you require input. This should be appearing. Require action input to execute. Require action input to execute. There it is. Can you show us the game so far? And how much time it will take to complete it? If I can get it done by my birthday, that's gonna be a great achievement. By the way things are going. Okay, this is automatically there. The signals need to be connected. Okay. But yeah, right now it isn't much done, to be fair. Just dialogue, the whole jumping tutorial thing. Like, you go here, you kind of walk up to this arrow. Huh. I forgot that was a thing in Windows. Okay, more dialogue. You basically... Huh. Why can't I jump? Oh no, what did I do? How did I screw up the jump? Code label 91. Oh, that explains it. The code from the code label is not checking if this if not this not visible, return. Same here and same here. There you go. That explains why the jump wasn't working. And how much when was it again? When was what? My birthday. November 15th. This shouldn't be appearing. Give me a second. I think I done goofed again. Code editor, code event. On the action pressed, yeah. Here it's missing something. If colliding, then you execute logic. That's why. Okay. Alright, I'm asleep. Okay, no worries, Edis. Sleep well. I'll see you soon. And we are gonna have ads in a very short time. Okay. Everything seems to be working now. Yep, there's the jump. My grandma is the day after, I think. Oh, nice. I think this year it's gonna be on a Sunday, so let's see how stream schedule will be by then. Okay, but yeah, essentially right now this is all I have. It's basically just dialogue. Things like those. Then you get here. This should be waiting for me to press action, but sure. Alright, see you soon, Edis. Okay, it's a bit jumbled up. Private credentials, then you have the one that says no pointers. Okay. Hey Dodge, welcome on in. I'm currently working on a 2D Metroidvania, trying to do a code editing puzzle. It's not gonna be easy. Right now it's giving a lot of work, I'll tell you that. Let me see, I need to do the multi-line edit, because otherwise this is gonna be a pain in the butt. Q editor, no. Custom inspector, plugins, editor, tools, controls. Asset preview property, valid input control. I should have one that I can use to override. Drop down from method property. That sounds pretty cool. Thank you, thank you. I'm trying to make this work. It's not easy. Read-only property. Let me see. This should be the lowest code. Yeah. I have a line edit. Before I try to create a multi-line, let me see if Godot has that option. Godot C#, multi-line property. How do I add multi-line text property in the inspector for custom node? Export string multi-line. So, hypothetically, you have it. It's just, how should I put it lightly? A complete mess, per se. Let's see. How does your export? Okay. Yeah, your export doesn't have that. Because it works in GDScript in a different way. Let me see. Export multi-line. That's a thing. Export multi-line. Yeah, you don't have an export multi-line. Go figure. Another thing C# doesn't have in Godot. And another thing I have to create. Property hint multi-line. Yeah, I want something like this. Evaluate property. Property name as string name. Property name dot multi-line. Property hint string. Variant. Multi-line text D. Okay. Exception represents duplicate of Godot proposals. That should have probably been a bug report anyway. You'd think by now it would be a bug report. 3 weeks ago. Holy. Everyone is trying to do the same thing. Prefab path resource. Property hint. Huh. File. Public string file, etc. That's not exactly the same thing, honestly. Okay, as I'm gonna start, I'm gonna do a small break, go stretch a bit and basically do my things. And yeah, when I come back, we're gonna do the multi-line edit property, essentially live on stream. So yeah. Oh well. Come on, Twitch, tell me the ads are starting. It says ad starting soon, but essentially I don't see anything else besides that. Works perfectly. Expert multi-line stream not working as expected. Let me see if someone has the code itself, but doesn't seem so. Okay, so I'm gonna have to create new stuff. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So, as I've started on Twitch, I'm gonna do a small break and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Basically, got something to drink and something to eat, and let's get the show on the road. Okay. So, starting off, let me clone the read-only attribute, because this is the easiest one for me to just use. It's gonna be multi-line attribute. Multi-line attribute, like so. I'm gonna copy what the read-only property does, but in a different way. Multi-line property, like so. Multi property. Yeah, gonna do this. Expand fill editable true. Multi. Huh. We don't have a multi-line thing. Is line edit. Okay. Godot, line edit, multi-line. I think Godot supports multi-cursor input, and that would be a feature requested on GitHub. That's not what I want to do. Text edit. Okay, it might be text edit. Instead of multi-line, instead of line edit, might be text edit. Text edit. So, yeah. And then say text edit. Size flags vertical equals size flags dot expand fill. Let's caret multiple. If true, multiple carets are allowed. Left clicking with Alt adds a new caret. Okay. Yeah. Just gonna do that. Inspector plugin. Is it in the Leo inspector plugin? Or is it? Oh, yeah. Fair enough. But must be declared already in here, maybe. Or are you already like getting all of them in one go because of some sort of declaration I do? Give me a second, because I need to remember how I did this second version of this. Okay, nicify, parse property. I don't remember which one of them. This one just uses this. And this one derives. Okay. Honestly, it might already be declared. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Let me do it like this. Export multi-line double string test multi-line. Okay. Let's see if this is working. Apologies. Give it a second. Okay. Add-ons, testing, new resource stress, test multi-line. Nope. It appears as a single edit like this. Yep. Interesting. Because I don't guess the line edit will do what I want. I mean, what's this? Oh, this is for enemy portrait. This was another test I did. Hmm. Interesting, interesting. Editable, read only. That's the only difference? Are they the same freaking thing? Can edit multiple lines in Godot. Line edit. Indenting multiple lines multiple times or up small. And edit. And it provides an input field for editing a single line of text. Yeah. And text edit does what? Multi-line text editor, yeah. So there should be more things I need to apply. And most likely I'm not registering this. You want the multi-line property. Give me a second. I might have done goofed here. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. Okay. I didn't done goof and edit the wrong class. You didn't see anything. And I did the same here. Of course. For God's sake. Okay, nobody saw that. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. Okay, where is this being declared or implemented? You're declared here and want references, that's it. Final references. Okay, here. Found the code. It's in the Leo Inspector plugin. I casually passed by it and didn't see it. Okay, multi-line. Multi-line property. Multi-line attribute. Okay, now it should do something different. Because now it is registered. Let's see. Give it a second. Okay, gonna reopen this. Something be missing. That goes attribute, multi-line attribute. Do I need to close and reopen it for it to properly work? Is that it? Let's see. Open this. Okay. Reopen this. Nope. Still there. Something is not registering. Okay, this is something related to assembly. Add property. Object name. It should be working. Oh, it might be because of this. Because this is a different kind of thing. Add property editor. How is the read only? Yeah, read only does that. Oh, it needs a name. Okay. Do you want to work now? Question mark. Okay, gonna go in here. Nope, still not complying with. Huh, I have two of them. Ain't that a quinky dink? Let me turn that off and back on. Why do I have visuals duplicated and why do I have 3 test multiline? I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Something is not working with this. I think I eventually need to rewrite this code again, because it's not checking for duplicates, which is fun. Let me see. Read only. Add property, and we pass this. Just that. Oh. Return true. That might be it. Let's build. Nope, still there. Oh. I can actually see a scroll bar, I think. I'm gonna guess this is working. I just need to increase the size a bit. Okay. Height. Go fit con height. Oh. Do you have a specific property for this custom minimum size? Yeah. New. Factor 2. Let's say is your ref by 150F. Does that change something? Let's see, 150F might be a bit too much, but let's see. Yeah, I'd say that's very much fine. Just that it's not saving properly, I think. Target get. Okay, yeah, it's not saving properly for some reason. That's weird. Target.get. Are you not setting the property? That's why. You need specific code to, yeah. You need to set the value. That's why it's not working. On value input changed. Yep. I need this and mid changed. Convert to variant value. What's a variant value? Okay. Give me a second. It's been a while since I've messed around with this code. Variant to string. Okay. I might not even need this because this is specific for a different thing. Mid changed, and if I put the value itself, set value string value update input. Okay, I don't need anything like this. Emit changed. If one or several properties have changed, this must be called. Okay. Then I just need this. You need to be a string. And I need to analyze how any of these kind of do their thing. Yeah, value input on, okay. Multi-line property here. Let's see. put here text edit dot on value. Visibility change, no, show me all the events. Focus, GUI input, mouse exited, text set, text changed. Muted when the text edit is color, text edit, the text set, okay. Might need this one. Equals on value input changed. Let's just delegate the action. Okay. In here, text edit dot text. Okay. Update property, etc., etc., etc. This should be now working properly. I'm gonna guess. Okay. What the? Why are you writing the other way around? I mean, now it saves, so that's progress. Just that something do be missing. Set value text edit the text. Why are you? Something is doing the opposite way for some reason. And I can't exactly debug this, which is kind of annoying. Let me remove this. And let me say, wait, before I remove, yeah. Let me just do this. Not that that value, that method was doing anything, but yeah. Okay, custom minimum size. It's not because of this. It's not because of this. Okay. Let's see if now it fixes. Because maybe the update was screwing around with something. Okay, now it seems to be working. Okay. Go back here. Cha-ching! It's working. Perfect. Okay, couldn't have done it better. So, now, if I go here, export and multiline, I can now multiline edit the code, which is amazing. Because now I can just copy this over. Huh? Okay, I think I know why. This needs to be a tool, if I'm not mistaken. I think, yeah, it was because of that. Always needs to be a tool. Okay. Yep, it does seem to be working now. If I play, will it display the code correctly? That be the question. Will it save? Yep. It's doing it. Okay, triggering action for option authentication. And yeah, now it will have to open a pop-up for me to select an authentication object. This is getting a bit tiring, not gonna lie, but it's good progress. Started implementing. Okay, it's editing functionality. Okay. Eventually this needs to be called. How do I... Okay. The validation then is run where? This needs a certain validation to then set a specific thing. Trying to think. I mean, suppose you call somewhere the validation eventually, but trying to think. You're gonna need a validation and you're gonna need an action itself for you to execute after the validation passes. So yeah, now it makes sense. I was missing this specific part. Okay, action equals action. Gonna have to call a set value. Option that then validates, yeah. Void set value. Object value. Var option equals options at selected index. Option equals value. Option dot value equals value. And then kind of need to if validation dot invoke because you're basically going to return the result of the validation. If it's valid, you're gonna run the action. Okay, so that's one more thing that's set. So now all that's needed is I kind of need to do a UI for essentially this. But I think I'm gonna leave it for the next stream because I'm getting really tired. If I'm gonna be honest, I only slept like 3 hours, so I'm running a bit on fumes at the moment. I'm gonna be honest. So yeah. We have more streams for me to work on this, and I can work on this like off stream as well, just to get more progress done. So yeah, let me just finish like cleaning up the code. Okay, here we need another new function. It's basically going to say where is the code for the door here. Sliding door, unlock flag, hack tutorial. Okay. We're going to say save manager dot instance dot save flag or set flag value for hack tutorial true. Yeah, and that should do the trick. So we validate. If the validation turns out correct, we set the flag value. This logic can't be tested at the moment because I don't have the little pop-up that will allow me to select values. Eventually, I will have it. So yeah, I think for now, we are good to go. Let me just tell the twins to say goodbye. Yeah. Do any of you want to say goodbye to stream? We are basically closing the lab down for today. So yeah. Let's see. Oh, Daisy is gonna talk. And of course, the stream crashed.
Tulip caused a glitter-based distributed denial of service, and you're blaming us for the lab downtime?
Wait, can't we just say, Operation Bloom is now accepting donations in glitter and chaos, and call it a feature?
Operation Boom is accepting donations though, for God's
Excuse
sake.
you, Daisy. That DDoS was a performance piece. The servers were clearly underdressed.
Of course. Because what every production
yeah.
environment needs is more glitter in the compile pipeline.
Of course. But yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we are gonna play Fairy Fencer
yes.
F.
Nothing says high availability like a server rack in a sequined tuxedo.
Hey, glitter improves thermal conductivity. I read it on the llama's blog.
What the heck? But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Fairy Fencer. And yeah, class dismissed.